Hello friends, welcome back to Hot Topics in the News. I'm John and I'm joined by...
Hey, I'm David.
We've been talking about the Sri Lankan debt crisis and the declaration of bankruptcy. The president declared bankruptcy in July, and that was a significant time of unrest for the country. We've been seeing a lot of unrest globally with the pandemic.
Definitely, with the pandemic and also the war with Ukraine.
Right.
We have gas prices going up. We have food prices going up, and that all affects different countries.
It does, and I know that gas is something that almost always needs to be imported to island nations, right?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So it raises the cost of living for almost every island nation in the world.
Yeah.
So we're on an island ourselves here. We're in Taipei, and you've noticed, I've noticed a small increase in the price of goods. We have a lot of agriculture here in Taiwan.
I mean, compared to the States and America and like the countries over there,
right?
I think we are not that badly hit.
I've noticed it too. Yeah, I think in the States you have such long distances that transport is often extremely. The price is affected by fuel costs significantly. And we had fuel going up by almost, I think, like 40% during certain months because of the Ukraine war primarily. So Sri Lanka is now facing a bankruptcy, and that means that its debt is likely going to be sold to other countries. How does that work?
Well, I guess it's kind of like an investment for other countries.
Yeah.
Like if you buy a debt from the States, or they'll pay you back with interest slowly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an investment.
Yeah.
But I don't know how good that will help Sri Lanka because it's a much smaller country.
Right. So with developing nations, it's less of a stable investment. If you buy debt from the U.S., it's very likely that you will eventually get an ROI, a return on investment. For developing nations, Sri Lanka is not the only one. There are risks involved, but a lot of larger countries are often investing in developing nations. So it takes a lot of wisdom. We pray that God gives wisdom to governments and that Sri Lanka does eventually work its way through this. But it's kind of hard. As a small island, how do you turn a deficit into a positive? How do you generate products?
Yeah, it is really hard. There's one of the cities in Japan right now. It's also almost facing going into debt.
That's right, because of the demographic crash
there's so
there.
many elderly people and then there are students and they're not getting enough tax and all that.
Well, we do see unique challenges on island countries. We'll be back here with more hot topics next week. Thank you.